Yeah, Supreme League of Patriots. Probably Phoenix Online or Phoenix something or other.
Be honest. How do I look?
I'm not gonna lie to you. There is a remote
But yeah, apparently a lot of
possibility
their games
that
are
the
very
more
Sierra-like,
will
even
have
though they look
discerned a
more
minor discrepancy in the hue of your
Telltale-y
attire.
Do you think it'll
than
affect my
anything
chances
else.
of winning the contest?
Although I just think that's a product
Some
of
people
the
might argue that your bold
current,
reinterpretation of a national treasure is a delightfully provocative and consciously incongruous
graphical
attempt to
appearance
redefine
of
a
games
modernized
lately.
tradition.
Is this one actually,
But
unlike
personally, I'd say you
Walking
look like some
Dead or
twat who accidentally put his costume
Game
through
of
the
Thrones,
hot
these
wash.
have actual puzzles in them. But yeah, there's a lot of... I don't know if they work for Phoenix, but people from Sierra have done games for them. Like I know
What would I want with a
I think the
dirty
re-release
outfit?
Gabriel Knight was
You might want to
released
make
through
the
them.
living room look less of a dump.
I couldn't do that. If we leave it until it becomes a total crap hole, we might qualify to appear on Home Makeover Max, the extreme makeover show.
Mate, those shows start by demolishing the property. How are they going to demolish an apartment halfway up a tenement building without bringing down the entire building, if not half the block?
That's an implementation issue. I'll leave that up to the producers.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure they did the re-release for the 20th anniversary of Gabriel Knight. And I know the woman who did Gabriel Knight also did another game for them called Mobius.
There's not a single slice left, I'm afraid.
You pig! I only had 3 slices.
What can I say? We should never have ordered the pizza that had chicken nuggets and burgers instead of a crust.
Yeah.
Personally, I'm convinced that someone at Paulie's Pizza Palace saw Logan's Run one too many times and is trying to ensure that no one lives past the age of 30.
That would be nice. Although I guess I'd be dead 3 years now, so... Still, not too bad. Oh yeah, let's take the computer.
Mel does all the technical stuff. Wouldn't be of much use to me.
I am often tempted to leave my laptop at home and lug a full tower and 27-inch flat screen around with me all day, but it's one of those little conveniences I never quite get around to.
Okay, what was that? Okay, the skipping is a little awkward, but, oh, never mind, that was my virus scan deciding it wanted to pop up and annoy me.
If you're ready to head to the auditions, we should get going.
Well, excuse me, I'm busy talking about my virus scan. Calm down.
Let's let some sunshine in, shall we?
Oh yeah, much better.
Yep, that's an apartment.
There's not a sing.
You...
What can I say?
Okay, I just did something completely different with it, but okay. Can I take that?
You...
No.
I couldn't.
Why is there a loading screen for changing rooms? Seems excessive.
I don't want to get inside right now.
You're thinking
What?
about that day the lock got stuck, aren't you?
I have nightmares about that day.
Why would that be your immediate thought when using it?
Should I take the closet with me? It might come in handy.
Nah, every adventure game these days has a closet you carry around to store things in. It's become too much of a cliche.
Nowadays, that's been that way forever. I can't think of a game where that's not the case.
Getting changed
At least
would
in an
defeat
adventure
the
game.
purpose of hiring a superhero
RPGs maybe,
costume
but even
to
them,
the auditions.
still kind of excessive.
That's
The
assuming
amount
that
you can
dyeing the
carry.
whole thing purple hasn't already defeated that particular purpose.
Fallout. Oh, I can carry around 300 pounds in guns and just all the ammo ever because it doesn't weigh anything somehow.
I loved this guy. His passing was such a loss.
I didn't know you were one of those NRA gun nuts.
Yeah, then it's supposed to be Charlton
I
Heston.
just loved his acting. He was amazing as Moses. I love that bit when he comes down from Mount Sinai with the tablets and says, "For my cold, dead hands."
The only film of his I ever really got into was the one where he plays the last human left on Earth, which is exactly how I feel when I pass through Newark.
No, I guess we're afraid to even say the name of the movie. Lest we get sued.
I definitely don't want to carry Old Glory around.
Doesn't make any sense because you're
I used
just
to go out
saying
with a
the
girl
name
who
of
called
it.
her Vajayjay Old Glory. I like to think that she meant she expected people to treat it with reverence and never take it for granted.
Okay, that
There's
wasn't
a
really
drawer in
funny.
the bedside cabinet.
Yeah, whatever. Talk to this idiot.
Mel, I don't think I can go through with this. Now that my costume is ruined, I've lost all my self-confidence. I don't believe I can win anymore.
That's dopey.
Wait, your costume is
Really?
ruined?
You don't think the die running and turning
Oh.
my patriotic costume purple has ruined my chances of winning?
I thought that was
Of
supposed to
course
be
not.
Pearl.
You never had any.
Which is weird because I've
That's it.
played
I'm
some of
going
this
back.
already.
Oh, don't be soft. We
So,
travelled all the way
I think I'd
across
remember
town on
that,
a bus
but
to get
whatever.
that costume. You can't give up without at least getting to the theatre and showing them your act. I didn't sit next to that homeless woman that smelled of vodka for you to just walk out without doing your bit.
Okay, I'll do it, but only because you believe in me.
Did I ever mention that I have total faith in your ability to mop the kitchen floor occasionally?
No.
Mel, what are we doing here?
What do you mean, what are we doing here? We live here. Have you been sniffing the mushrooms in the shower again?
Ugh.
No, I know that. I just mean, why aren't we at the theater? The auditions end in a couple of hours.
If we go halfway across Manhattan without an address and a map, we'll get lost.
I won't get lost in the theater district. An experienced actor like me knows every crack in those sidewalks.
Which sidewalks?
Those dirty ones on Broadway. Well, maybe off Broadway.
That's the first time I've heard the term off-Broadway used to describe Staten Island.
Cheesy crackers?
Yeah.
You should change your underwear more often.
Huh?
Talk to you later.
I think I might have missed something
Cheery
there.
bye.
Can I take this? Like,
What would I want?
You
ugh.
I couldn't do that.
I just want the stupid napkin. It's obviously something I need. Okay, I'll take the door.
I'm not sure how it comes off its hinges.
The thing about taking a door with you is that it ceases to be a door when it's in your pocket.
Yeah, your pocket.
Let's head off to the audition, shall we?
Have you got a map of the route to the theatre?
It's right here in my hand, isn't it?
No?
Oh. Then I've lost it.
Well, you'll have to find it or get a new one, won't you?
Oh, you do have a computer. What? What the hell? What?
We're looking for an umbrella, a
Oh,
crown,
God.
a pair of gloves, a horseshoe, 5 birds, an artificial leg, a kickstand from a 1967 Harley Sportster.
Hold up.
What's wrong, Mel?
We were just getting into the story when you stopped dead and started playing I Spy. What's going on?
Isn't that how it works? Set the scene, little bit of dialogue, then stop dead and play an arbitrary hunt the object game?
That makes no sense at all. There's no motivation, no reason behind the game at all.
Sure there is. People would notice how painfully thin the plot was if we didn't distract them with random minigames. Quick, let's take 2 photos of the bathroom and try to spot the differences.
No, no, no. No hidden objects, no difference spotting, no sliding tiles, and absolutely no reassembling torn pieces of paper.
I wish you'd said something sooner. So what do we do instead? I mean, the game will be finished in 20 minutes if we take out all the random pointless puzzles.
We'll just have to include more plot, more contextual puzzles, more jokes, and more character interaction.
Well, we've wasted nearly 2 minutes complaining about hidden object games.
And the system works.
Well, I kind of wanted to do a hidden object game instead. Maybe I could take... Oh, what? Now I can take the napkin?
Hey, there's something written on this pizza napkin.
It's probably another suicide note from the pizza delivery boy. That kid really needs to get laid.
No, it's the address of the theater where auditions are being held. I must have written it down while we were eating dinner.
So where exactly is it?
I have no idea.
Ugh.
Great, the A train runs right past I have no idea. Now that you've got the address, maybe you could get a map which shows us how to get there.
I'm assuming the computer... How do we inventory? Okay, the bottom of the screen.
This napkin contains the address.
Yeah, I already know that. I was trying to use it. How do I use it? Do I drag? No. Damn it.
This nap.
No? Do I just... Oh. Okay, that's odd.
I can use the address on this napkin to create a map which shows us how to get to the auditions.
Do you need a hand? I know you're not the most technical person.
No, I think I'm okay. Hey, does Google know where I'm going? Or do I have to enter a destination?
How could Google possibly know where you're going unless you tell it?
Well, they have those maps that know where you are.
What?
Those big maps at the mall that say you are here. And I always am.
Yeah, I'm definitely going to do that map. Otherwise, we'll end up in Mount Pleasant instead of Broadway.
Oh, at least this protagonist is minorly entertaining despite being dumb as shit. Do I have to take the map? Because I feel like I might have to take it. Yep.
Shall I take this?
Yes, and try not to blow your nose in it or smother it in pizza sauce before we leave the apartment.
Huh? Here's the
Oh,
map
boy.
showing us how to get to the auditions.
What's this mark here?
I think it's the symbol for a hot dog vendor.
No, it's ketchup. You haven't left my site and you haven't eaten anything. I just don't know how you do it.
Have you seen my invitation?
Yep.
You had to be invited.
That was my controller disconnecting.
Oh yeah. These are prestigious,
Oh, well.
exclusive auditions. Only the very best are invited.
Wow, I guess your acting skills have impressed people more than I realised.
Not really. I only got one because the stage manager ran me over in the parking lot last week, and I took an invitation in exchange for a legal waiver.
Ugh.
How are the back spasms?
Easing off.
Something tells me I can't use the map myself.
Here's the map showing us how to get to the auditions. So where could I have put the
Oh, no.
invitation?
I guess in the bedroom, since we haven't done anything in there yet. Loading screen to go to the bedroom. That would have been the closet. Probably. Oh, I guess I didn't hit use.
I'm already wearing clean underwear.
Your mom would be proud of you.
Yep, I have nothing to fear from being hit by buses now.
What?
There's a golden ticket in here. It must be the invitation to the AGS auditions.
Either that or we're spending the afternoon at a chocolate factory.
Ah, now the auditions are gonna seem like second best.
That's
Now,
actually true.
I found the invitation.
Well done, mate. Do we have everything now?
Hello? Lieutenant, how nice to... No, we're going to the America's Got Superpowers auditions, remember? We booked a day off and everything. But... I guess if it's only an hour.
Huh?
Tell me you didn't just give up our day off.
It's only for an hour. You know I can't say no to Sam.
That's strange. She says it to you all the time. What does she want?
She said something personal had come up. She needs to take the rest of the day off. But that means she won't be able to transcribe those interviews.
Huh?
Oh, so I was right. You didn't give up our day off. You gave up my day off.
I have to be there too. I'm the only one who has the keys.
Yes, of course, the keys, the ubiquitous symbol of authority, because only the most responsible and trustworthy of men is allowed to use the photocopier.
Okay. Don't tell me we didn't map to get there, too. We probably do. That would not surprise me. Yeah. Why is he all the way down there? Whatever. I feel like there's nothing out here except junk. Whatever. Okay, that's not a... Oh, there it is.
Did you have to do that?
Of course I did. Can't very well go into work dressed as a comic book superhero. Doesn't present a very professional attitude to work.
I mean, did you have to get changed in a phone booth?
What's wrong with that? A lot of superheroes get changed in phone booths.
Yes, but most wait for the lady making a call to finish first.
Oh. Also, it's nice how he's now hunched over and mildly depressed looking. Assuming I go back here.
Sam is waiting to leave. It would be rude to...
Ugh,
It's not the rudest thing.
whatever.
I wish.
Carl's been trying to pick her up since the day he met her. Unfortunately, she doesn't like his liberal attitudes to life. She's slightly to the right of Genghis Khan.
And we're a couple of bleeding heart liberals. At least, that's what Sam always calls us.
It's safe to assume she calls us other things when we're out of earshot.
Don't really blame her.
Hi guys, thanks for coming in at such short notice.
We were happy to help.
He was happy to help. I was bloody annoyed to do it.
I know you guys had plans today. The America's Got Superpowers auditions.
Yeah, I'm hoping that a big talent agent will spot me when it airs on TV.
Whereas last time he got spotted on TV, it was just his social security fraud investigator.
Well, I promise you this won't take long.
What's wrong with
I
her
just need
eyes?
those interviews transcribed, and then you can get off.
Is everything okay? You said on the phone you had an urgent personal matter to take care of.
Yeah, everything's fine. My sister came down with something, and she needs me to collect the kids from school and fill a prescription for her.
Yeah, why not?
Hey, Sam, how about you let me buy you a drink after work?
No, I'm just gonna go home, soak in a warm bath, and then watch a feel-good movie.
Oh, we watched one of those last night. This hot babe had her washing machine break down, and this plumber, he had the biggest...
No, mate, that's not what she means by a feel-good movie.
I'm talking about wholesome entertainment. A chick flick.
Oh, we tried to get one of those, but the ones with just chicks are always the first ones rented out. I'll be right back.
Hurry up, then.
Oh, I guess I need to ask her what I'm doing.
Can we
Also,
hurry this up,
what's
boys?
the
I
whole
really need
watching
to get
porn
moving.
together thing he was talking
Well,
about?
this will
That's
only take a minute.
No. I'm not gonna watch porn with some random
So
guy.
you said on the phone you want us to transcribe
not
some
random guy.
interviews?
It's just weird.
Yes, it shouldn't take more than an hour at the most.
Why don't you shove brooms up our asses? We could sweep up while we work.
Mel, don't exaggerate.
Excuse me. You could fit a carpet shampooer up yours anyway.
Where are the interviews?
They're on SD cards. There are 2 on my desk, but the third one was needed for a camera. The camera has subsequently gone missing.
That's convenient. When Internal Affairs is asked to investigate allegations of police brutality, the recording of the interview is nowhere to be found.
For God's sake, Melvin, not everything is a conspiracy. Someone probably just forgot to put it back when they finished with it.
So you just want the interviews processed on the workstation and
No, this is not.
Yeah,
Yeah, I get
Especially
it.
when-
Let's move on.
We understand.
Pointless busy work. Let's get
All
to
the
the
best
point.
to your sister.
Less. Okay.
This desk belongs to Sam.
I know.
Now I come to think of it, it's a bit odd that Sam's desk is...
Yeah, but
Whatever. I don't care about her job. I just want these stupid. Oh boy.
Yeah.
Where are those? Them?
Also,
Okay. Getting a little pixel-hunty here. I don't like that.
These must contain the interviews.
Really? No. Thank
yeah,
you.
do you want to let me hold on to them though?
Whatever.
Yeah.
Move along. I want to get to the part where it might not be this anymore. Oh, it's in the box.
That's strange. This box isn't meant to be here.
How can you know that?
I've memorised the location of every box in this room.
Dude, that's a bit sad.
I don't have much choice.
Yeah, it kind of
A
is.
magical fairy keeps leaving half-eaten cream-filled sponge cakes in the boxes on my shelves. If I don't find them, they go off and the whole room is full of fumes.
Really? Imagine that.
Yeah, can you take the box or something?
Shall I have a look and see what's in this box you don't recognize?
Yes.
Please do. If it turns out to be another Foxhound operative sneaking into the...
Okay, I get it.
No special ops, guys. But there is a camera and a whole bunch of file folders.
It's probably that idiot Profaci. He keeps mistaking my office for the evidence locker.
So this could be that...
It could...
Okay. Let's go.
This is a pretty nice...
Haven't you half...
How did...
So why aren't you looking for the...
Terrific.
I have to give it to him? No.
This is a...
Oh boy. How do I get the SD card out of it? No, whatever. Maybe at some other point.
Dude, there's a packet here which feels like it might have a DVD in it.
Has it been horribly mangled?
No, it's perfect.
Strange. The mail boy must have missed it.
Can I open that?
This padded envelope was in the in tray on Mel's desk. I always feel a slight tingle of excitement holding a padded envelope, because you never know for sure what's inside.
It wasn't very bloody exciting when the hospital sent your stool sample back return of post because you'd forgotten to put it in the plastic cup.
The woman from UPS has never spoken to me since.
I guess you won't open it. I guess that's nothing. Okay, fine. Use the stupid SD card.
Mel, what do we need to do to transcribe the interviews on these cards?
Best case scenario, we just put the card in and let the software do its work.
As simple as that? Wow. If people keep designing intelligent software, it could put people like you out of a job. Then where would you be?
Standing behind you in the welfare line. As long as evolution keeps designing idiots, there will always be a need for people like me. That's strange. The workstation just restarted.
Oh, sorry. I was leaning on the power switch.
I rest my case.
Oh,
Okay,
boy.
the first interview is processing now. That'll be fine. The second one looks to be in Spanish, though.
Is that a problem?
If we use the traditional transcription software, we'll be here all day. The one on my workstation does have a Spanish module, but I never got around to installing it.
Of course.
So we need to find the Spanish software module.
Or give up all hope of making the auditions, yeah.
I feel like that's what's in the envelope.
This padded envelope would...
Oh boy. How do I open it? Like give it to him? No. Oh my god, my virus scanner. Hold on. Okay. It's getting really annoying. It's supposed to turn off when I play a game, but I guess because it's windowed mode, it's not doing it. How the hell do I open this damn thing?
This
Like... I can't give it to him, which... Maybe I gotta talk to him?
Mel, do you have a minute?
What's up, mate? Are you after a dickie in my show, like?
What?
God, no. I just wanted to talk to you.
Oh, well that's different. Talk away.
Need you to open this thing for me?
I need help.
You've noticed as well, have you? Something particular you had in mind?
I can't find the Spanish language module for your translation software.
Well, it must be in my office somewhere, mate. I always put software somewhere I won't forget it.
Where did you put this software?
I forget.
Thanks.
So it isn't in the package?
Talk.
Alright, pixel hunting, I guess? Because I'm not really seeing anything. Spacebar trick? Nothing. Unless it's in the in-tray still.
Dear Melvin, your requisition order has...
Blah,
This must be
blah,
what the
blah.
Republicans have in mind when they talk about the Democrats.
So, it's not gonna be in here?
I guess I...
Alright. In the cardboard box.
That's strange. This...
How can...
Oh boy.
I've memorized... I don't have...
It's gotta be in the stupid package then. There's nothing else in here. So... left click and right click both do the same
had
thing.
It was...
This... How do I use it? So I appear to only be able to look at it. I don't know how to like use or open the damn thing. I can't click on myself. I can't give it to him. Can't just use it directly on the thing. Oh, let me see. Maybe there's something in the controls that I'm missing. Except there only appears to be controls mode. It doesn't really help. Wow, you gotta be kidding me.
This padded...
I just want to open the envelope. Yeah, time for a quick random jump cut. Okay. So, apparently there's this. Why there are two inventories, I have no idea in hell.
Do you think this is the SD card Sam wanted us to find?
But yeah, apparently there are
If it
two
isn't,
inventories.
This has been a pretty cruel red herring.
The card is jammed in here pretty tight. I can't seem to pull it out.
Push, don't pull.
All right, all right. Geez, you sound like Lucy.
What?
I always figured she'd be a bossy cow.
You're not wrong, bud. She never let up. Let me take my hose off first. Are you sure it's supposed to be that color? What the hell are you doing back there? Aha! I got the card out. You were right. I was supposed to push instead of pull.
I'll bet that's a great relief to Lucy.
But yeah, this is really weird. To have... why you have two inventories is beyond me. Just have the one where you can do everything.
Language module for your transcription software.
Great.
Probably thought it was
Well, we'll
easier
secretly
somehow
hope that
to
this
have
thing
the
does
bottom
go
one
open.
to select and I have to use on objects, but if you don't realize the other one's there, it kind of throws you off.
Hey Mel, can you install this for me?
No. The level design is uninspired, the load times are horrendous. It's horribly misogynistic, and the humour is incredibly juvenile. I don't care if you have been waiting 15 years for it to be released, you should have waited forever.
Duke
Well,
Nukem
can you
jokes.
install the Spanish language module instead?
Sure.
No, I think the easiest choice
Okay,
for
done.
a Duke Nukem joke is it was just a piece of crap. None of the rest of it matters. Because it was just a bad game.
Can we transcribe the second interview now?
We can. I'll just queue it up and it'll be transcribed automatically by the software.
Yay, transcription.
Of course, there is a manual tweaking option for fine-tuning, but I doubt Sam will need anything that specific.
That manual tweaking option opens up a world of temptation.
Yeah, what's the Spanish for please stop beating me with that rubber hose?
Okay, I guess I have to use all three of them individually.
This transcription software could have lots of other applications, don't you think?
Like what? Subtitles for films and TV?
Yeah, but think bigger. You could get it to transcribe football matches, and then you wouldn't have to pay commentators.
No, see, it only transcribes what people say. Audio recognition. It can't describe what's happening in the video, you pillock. Even if it could recognise what was happening and somehow describe it, it would just be a dull, monotone voice describing everything in tedious detail.
So only slightly better than Jim Buck.
Fair point.
Jim Buck.
Is it finished transcribing?
Guess he didn't want to get sued by
No,
Joe
but
Buck.
it doesn't need any more human intervention. When Sam comes back into
Unless
the
there
office,
is a
the
Jim
results
Buck
will be
that I
waiting
don't know
for
of.
her.
That's all 3 done now, right?
Indeed, our slave labour is over for the day.
It's only an extra hour of work.
Only an extra hour? That's more than we've done all month.
Okay, can we go now, please? Actually do the thing the game is intended for. Assuming we have to... Well, let's take it first.
It's not ringing.
And it's not likely to. The only reason to make a call to a phone booth these days is to call your dealer, and most dealers prefer to work a little further away from the nearest police station.
Well, actually, I don't think there are many payphones to begin
I
with.
don't really need to call anyone right now.
Okay,
No,
whatever. I can't think of the last time I saw an actual payphone. Considering the town I live in, that's kind of surprising. Alright. Auditions. I guess you just change randomly. I don't know why I'm going in there. I thought I'd just go pee, but apparently not. That. I just did. Wait, what? No. Why not?
I'll take this with me. It might come in handy.
You haven't got a date with Sean Young, have you?
Another reference I
shouldn't play
just
around.
completely missed.
I've never known you to follow that advice before.
Well, I can't dry my hands.
It's already empty. No need to flush. Okay, you never know when it might come in handy.
Yep. I like to carry around toilet paper
On the
myself.
contrary, I know exactly when it comes in handy.
Okay, what are we doing exactly?
Hey there.
Oh, excuse me. Hi.
Oh gee, I wonder who that might
Are
be.
you here for the auditions?
In a manner of speaking, yes. They call me the Bleeding Heart on account of my political activism.
My name's Kyle.
Just Kyle? That's not a very superhero-ish name.
Well, I was going to be called the Perfect Patriot, but that was before the dye ran in my costume.
How did you manage that?
Oh goody.
You know how everything comes out at 40
People doing
degrees
yard
with
work outside.
subzo-biological?
So the advert says.
He found several substances which don't.
Spermicide, pizza sauce, and ant killer.
Under what possible circumstances could you come into contact with all 3 of those at the same time?
I was trying to come up with recipes for new cocktails.
You haven't lived until you've tasted a barren malignant transfusion. And you may never live again if you drink the whole thing.
Sounds delightful, actually. Yeah, I already know who you are, so I'm just not going to talk to you anymore. 'Cause you're design is a little bit awkward. I don't know, her face bothers me, the way it was drawn. I think it might partially be the fact that her eyes are very, very tiny and very, very
Hi,
close
I'm
together.
Here for the audition.
Name?
Kyle Keever.
I need your superhero name, not your real name.
A bloody good superhero you're gonna make. You've only been in the costume 5 minutes and you've already given your secret identity away.
Twice.
I was going to call myself the Perfect Patriot.
Well, that doesn't seem very appropriate. Your costume is a mess. You'll have to think of something else.
Right now? Can I think of a name after I do the audition?
Sorry, but the rules are clear. You have to have your superhero name before you go on stage. In the event that you get through to the boot camp, the production company can have your name trademarked by the time you get back off stage.
Oh well. In that case, how about...
Yeah, we'll go with that.
How about Pimp Daddy Patriot?
You are dressed like a pimp, but I'm afraid we're making a conscious effort to play down the pimp and streetwalker themes this year.
Why is that?
Channel 7 have ordered a pilot for America's Got Hose.
Okay.
The Incredible Dr. Farty Pants.
You're not taking this seriously, are you?
Hey, you try sharing an apartment with the big fella and then tell me it's not an appropriate name.
Uncle Sam. What could be more patriotic than that?
I'm sorry, but there is already a well-known comic book character with that name.
Holy intellectual property infringement.
Okay, I guess I just will never have a name.
Can I get back to you?
Oh, sure. I have nothing better to do than sit here all afternoon waiting for you to come up with a name that isn't either pathetic or borderline illegal.
Thanks.
That's what we figured.
And that is your job, so I would hope you have nothing better to do than that.
Mel, do you have a minute?
Yeah.
I need help. The receptionist says I need a superhero name in order
He's standing
to...
right there and he heard you talking
So,
to her.
you must have known you would need a name.
Yeah, but I plan to call myself Perfect Patriot.
Yes, we know.
And I plan to marry Mila Kunis, but we all have to adapt to reality.
So...
There are a few other contestants.
Oh, so you're...
If
Oh boy. So he's really just a hint system. Not actual helpful
I'm back again.
person.
I thought you might be.
The lady at the desk says I need a proper superhero name in order to audition. What do you think I should call myself?
Remember that superheroes can be very well known. Millions of people will know you by this name. So be sure to pick something which won't age or go out of fashion.
Yeah, we all remember what happened to Captain Cabbage Patch.
Remember, I was the one who had to scrape him off the pavement.
It should also be something descriptive. Something which tells people who you are.
But not too descriptive. I mean, don't call yourself Captain Allergic to Cat Hair or something that's going to come back and bite you in the arse.
So what sums you up, Kyle?
Ice cream is a big part of my life.
His waist measurement too.
Really?
I
Because
don't
that's
think
like the
America needs
smallest
another
part of his
superhero named
body.
after ice cream.
Yeah, I think the Tutti Frutti kid spoiled it for everyone.
I'm proud to be an American. That's why I wanted to call myself the Perfect Patriot.
Well, that's something to work with. Everybody loves a patriot.
Only he doesn't look very perfect anymore, does he? Instead of red, white and blue, he's all shades of violet.
Well, call yourself the Purple Patriot then.
That's a pretty obvious name.
You're not exactly inconspicuous in that outfit, mate. It's perfect.
Yeah.
Have you seen any other superheroes here?
What the hell?
Or supervillains.
I didn't click on
There was a
anything.
guy here earlier, but he went out to get some fresh air. There's a park.
I didn't click.
I should go.
That was weird. Oh well, let's talk to someone else because Purple Patriot sounds stupid. Oh my god. Also, this is a loading screen, right?
Nice costume.
Says the guy dressed as a giant purple dildo.
Hey, my costume only looks like this because I accidentally washed it on the hot cycle.
Whatever you say, honey, your secret's safe with me.
What secret?
Okay.
The lady at the desk says I need a proper superhero name in order to audition. What do you think I should call myself?
Honey, I haven't come up with my own name yet. Why should I help you with yours?
It might get your creative juices flowing.
That's not normally a problem I suffer with, but fine. Anything to get you two out of my hair.
So what do you suggest?
Could you be a stealth superhero? How about the Purple Penetrator?
Every woman's favourite. Batteries sold separately.
Okay, let's see where that's heading.
Ain't that?
Gotta go. Ugh. Now I guess we have to wait for the racist stereotype. Why do all these games have to go that route? Yeah, let's have the gay stereotype, the racist stereotype. No. Is he gonna be...
Excuse me.
Yeah, there you go.
You stupid.
He didn't say duh. He's Russian. He said da. It means yes.
Uh,
This is stupid.
Do you...
See?
Are you...
okay, that's exactly what I expected.
The lady at the desk says I need a proper...
Bourgeois defender of capitalist ideals.
Catchy.
How about just the Purple Defender?
Makes you sound like brand of toilet cleaner.
Well, can I actually pick between those names? Feel like I already know what I'm gonna go with.
Superhero name.
Yes.
Oh, seriously? I can only go with that one? Fine.
I've decided to call myself the Purple Patriot.
That's a dreadful name.
It really is.
He's a dreadful superhero.
Well, I suppose it is descriptive.
And you're not exactly overloaded with quality applicants this afternoon.
This standard has dropped a little this year.
I can't help thinking that last year's winner getting eviscerated live on air at his victory parade by Captain Kit Katana might have put one or two people off.
It was so sad. He didn't even have time to release his album of R&B covers.
Fine,
R&B?
good. But if anyone asks how you got past me,
What?
I'll claim that you chloroformed me, okay?
I don't think I've ever seen it written as
Just like every
R-N-B.
girl who ever went to bed with me.
I think someone might have gotten confused and not realized it's R&B. It's just, people say it so fast it sounds like N. Okay, Mouse, what are you doing?
Okay, you can go ahead and audition freely now. I have your information. Before you go, though, do you have any stage experience or would you like some advice?
Any stage experience? I'll have you know that everyone was very impressed with my bottom at the Suncat Summer Festival on Staten Island last year.
Oh, really? You were in A Midsummer Night's Dream?
No, he climbed up on stage and mooned the audience during the first interval.
I got
Sounds
a
about right.
mention in the New York Ledger.
Well, you didn't actually get your name printed.
No, but the arresting officer did.
One critic said he'd never laughed so much during a performance of Death of a Salesman. You're getting a little ahead of yourself, aren't you, mate?
So,
Get ahead of myself? I don't think it's possible to run that fast.
I mean, shouldn't you pass the strength test before you start the other tests?
I suppose you're right. I wouldn't want to bite off more than I can chew.
Your
Oh, no.
waistline suggests you're capable of chewing a considerable amount.
okay. Something tells me this is one of those things where we're going to end up having to cheat.
I don't think we're supposed to play around with the props before the audition begins.
Ugh. Fine.
You can tell we're short on contestants this year. They're even inviting the commissionaires to take part in the auditions.
Huh?
Who's keeping the undesirables out while you're in here?
I thought they were just directed straight to your dressing room.
Don't try to be a smart-ass, son.
Sorry, didn't mean to encroach on your territory.
I don't really need to ask which one of you is the purple Patriot, do I?
I am.
Thank you for pointing out the obvious. I normally have to rely on Louis Walsh for that.
Oh, Stefan, you're so funny.
So you didn't
That's
let
kind
your
of
wardrobe
dated.
malfunction stop you from entering the contest, huh?
Oh, crap, really?
Not your zipper, Dopey.
So who's your friend?
That's Mel. He's not taking part. He's just here to lend me moral support.
Yes, it takes a lot of guts to get up on that stage. Fortunately, you've got a lot of gut to spare.
And to make the odd snide comment when the opportunity arises.
Well, now you're definitely encroaching on my territory.
Let me explain how the contest works. Each contestant is set 3 challenges to prove they have what it takes to be a great superhero.
I'll do my best.
Don't go to too much trouble. You'll be one of the joke contestants that we put on for...
I'll prove you wrong. I'll put on an audition you can't possibly say no to.
I doubt it.
I admire your balls, kid.
With trousers that tight, we don't really have much choice.
The first challenge is a challenge
Such a
of
dated
strength.
reference.
You may use any of your powers to achieve it.
Well, gentlemen, the standard this year is lower than ever.
Alright, let's go, because we know we're going to have to probably cheat.
Stand back. I'm going to hit this hard.
Yes, yes,
Try
I know
not to
what's going on.
Don't worry.
I meant,
Yep. That's better than I
I've
expected.
seen bigger muscles on a seafood platter.
And I'm sure we have to cheat to figure this one out, so, oh well.